I'm going to talk about is an animation called The Lion King. The plot begins with the king of the animal world, Mustafa, a lion, as the title says, and the queen standing on the top of a cliff with their newborn son named Simba, who is being held by a baboon called Rafiki. So, anyways, the newborn son goes under a few rituals and the ceremony ends. Anyways, what happens next is that Mustafa goes to his brother named Scar and asks him why he didn't attend the ceremony. Now, Scar is actually jealous. He thought that he would become king once Mustafa, the king, once Mustafa would die. However, suddenly Simba was born and now he wouldn't get the throne anymore. So Scar is jealous. So anyways, as Simba grows older into a cub, a bigger cub, Scar once cajoles and tricks him into going to a place where his dad told him to never ever go. So he does that and he goes with another cub giving a false excuse. So when they go there, they see that it's like an elephant graveyard, just bones and no one there. And then suddenly they get surrounded and chased by hyenas, who are actually working for Scar. However, luckily, Mustafa comes in and chases the hyenas away. So it was a close call, and Mustafa is very angry at his son. Okay. What happens next is, um, so as there's anger in the place, um, Simba tries to explain to his dad why he went there. He explains that he thought it would be brave, but his dad tells him that bravery is something you don't always show. You only show in the right places. So what happens next is the same thing all over again. Well, uh, Simba Simba goes to Scar, and Scar tells Simba to go to a valley. And as after they go to the valley, Scar tells Simba that his dad has planned a surprise for him, and he also tells Simba to like practice his roar because that's what lions do. So, okay, so as Simba does that, he tries and tries again. Once when he like achieves a big roar, he realizes that the ground is actually starting to shake. And then he sees that right behind him there's a herd of buffaloes coming towards him. What actually happened is that those buffaloes were not actually um, stampeded due they didn't actually stampede due to his roar, but actually some hyenas who were working for Scar actually chased them from the back. Now, as this happens, Scar goes to Mustafa and tells and alarms him that his son is in danger. Mustafa goes and tries to save his son, and in a very close call, Mustafa does pick his son up as we're running, put him in a safe place, and he also tries to get up because it's a valley. So as he tries to get up, he sees that Scar is right above him, and suddenly Scar just, well, claws into Simba's hands and makes him fall into the buffalo stampede. So the king is dead now. And Scar tries to convince Simba that it was actually his fault that his own dad had died. Now Simba is in a lot of pain, and Scar tells him to run away and never come back again, which Simba does. So as Simba falls into a very bad situation, how many minutes? Into a very bad situation, he finds two animals called Timon and Pumbaa, a warthog and a meerkat, who save him, and they teach him to live a life in which he has to eat bugs and things like that. none of the luxury he would have gotten ever. Uh-oh. Okay. So Simba keeps staying with them for years, and then he grows old. One day, suddenly, Nala, the cub he used to play with, comes hunting and finds him, and then he realizes that Scar is now the king, and everything is changed. All the animals are in pain, and there's not much to eat, and things like that. So he goes to avenge Scar, and they end up in a fight in which he makes Scar admit that it was actually him who had killed his dad. Now, after Scar does so, Simba just lets him walk away, and Scar does walk away until he comes back again and fights. And then in this fight, Scar loses, and Simba is king again.